Welcome back to Fixin the Ride. Today we shall continue what we stopped doing last time.
Just like that.
Like that.
Where are you on your bike?
Not far. Last week we attempted to take off more than one gasket. Only took off one. And today we're going to be taking an angle grinder to my engine in hopes to save it.
Sure. I got a lot further than Caleb, and so I'm going to be replacing my points cover gasket, and then I've got 4 carburetors that I bought with the bike, and I'm going to bring them out and take them apart to see what I can use and what I can't use, and what I need and what size it is. And I'm also going to take some miscellaneous stuff off the bike so I can see better.
This is just another plate. Tell the camera what you did.
So, putting all this back together, just tightening in my bolt. Something wasn't right, so I put a little bit too much muscle behind it and I broke my bolt off in there.
Wait, what bolt? This is the camshaft.
Oh boy. You didn't have to tell me that.
It really just needs to be snugged.
Broke the drill bit too. What fresh hell is this?
What happened?
I broke another bit. Okay, ready?
Ooh, you lucky.
Talented, you mean?
All right,
Oh,
Jessi, how you feeling?
Feeling better, Naima.
Yeah.
Feeling good. Look at this.
Didn't have to take the whole engine off?
Didn't have to do nothing.
Hell yeah.
Except for cry outside. So easy. Snug only.
So the main thing that happened last week is that I couldn't get these 2 nuts off the rocker arm shafts. So I've taken off the carbs, I took off the air filters, we wrapped up the other side. I also took off the 2 valve covers so we can adjust the valves. But first things first, I need to get off these bolts. So it's gonna be a process, and hopefully we're gonna be able to just cut this bolt off. I'm gonna still try to undo this one maybe, but there's a good chance we're going to have to end up taking an angle grinder and cutting off both of the bolts to remove these covers, and then we'll need to switch out these rocker arm shafts with not ankle grinded ones. Oh look, now it undoes perfectly. Whew. That was kind of the big issue, and if that one went pretty smoothly, the other side should go smoothly. Unfortunately, I only had one spare one, so I'm gonna need to find another one or order another one and add that to the budget, because I was only able to locate one in all the spare parts we have here at Common Motor, so hopefully I can find another one by the next episode. But we're gonna get this all cleaned up and put back together, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this side off, but we'll leave that one in there, and yeah, keep going. That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be, and that was kind of the main issue with this engine, so hopefully the other one goes smooth. How do you feel about your bike so far? Are you happy with it?
So far, today I wanted to take off the point side and replace that gasket. That went fine, and then I broke a bolt off in my camshaft, and with Caleb's help, I was able to retrieve it. And so I'm a little bit further behind what I wanted to do, because I wanted to take some more stuff off of my bike just to have it ready. But all in all, it's okay. Gotta figure out how to break the chain that's on it, because it's not normal. But other than that, it's fine. How do you feel?
I mean, I feel like it's just taking forever. What is this, like episode 5 and we're still on the tops of the engines? I expected us to be much further along, but all the gasket cleaning, like the 450 has a gasket on each side of just the valve covers. There's been like 50 gaskets on mine, and that just takes a long time, and that's why I'm sure a lot of people skip this part, and why it's good for us to do this part, but it doesn't feel good right now.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, if you think about it, like you would actually go to work on your bike for a few hours, we're not actually getting those few hours in at a time. There's a lot of stopping and starting, and we're here from like 2 or 3 hours. But if you were actually like working on your bike, you'd probably hit it for a much longer haul. And we're on week 5, but it would probably be about 2 days of work.
Yeah, definitely. And you guys have been seeing the time count at the end of each episode, so you know exactly how long we've spent in here. Usually when we come in and work on these bikes, it's about 4 hours at the most for a night, and
it's 4 hours, and we're like popping back and forth between each other's bikes, helping each other out, so it's not like a straight time run.
Yeah. If you're at home in your garage working on your own bike right now, and you go through the engine like this, like, you may get lucky and take a day. It may take 2 days.
Sure.
But definitely you would be able to work through all of this stuff and more by the end of a weekend.
And odds are you're not going to need to angle grind your bolts off, so there's all sorts of stuff.
Hopefully. Yeah, I only was able to find one rocker arm shaft, so by next week I will hopefully find a second one, and we'll put that in first thing. It went super smooth, so I'm not too worried about it. Then my engine will be done.
Awesome.
We just got to tune them, and then we will be moving on to the fuel systems on these bikes. So we'll be cleaning out the tanks, cleaning out and rebuilding the carbs if they need it, replacing a few components there. Jessi's gonna have a bit of a time because she's got a spare set of carbs, but
She's got all the carbs.
they don't look too hot. Mine were running pretty recently, so mine will be a little bit easier. For now, this has been Caleb and
Jessi.
And the Fixin' a Ride series, where we rebuild these two bad boys and get them riding for hopefully $1,500 or less.
So, don't forget to like us on Facebook and Instagram, subscribe to our newsletter, and subscribe to this video series right below.
See you next time.